to discuss one thing and one thing only. Tiny Meat. Yes, it's true, I met Cody and Noel, the Tiny Meat gang. It sounds so elitist, but before Vine was like big, after it got deleted, I like fucked with Cody Co because he was funny. And I didn't know Noel until he started making videos with Cody, but I have still like loved both of them for like really long time. So I was so excited to meet them. Like, if you don't know Cody and Noel, like, stop watching this piece of shit video. Go watch their videos because like they're so fucking funny. So I went, it was me and my boyfriend, and we went to the Pontiac, Michigan show. It was so cold. I was waiting in line. I thought I was gonna die. I think it was like 10 degrees outside. Love that so much. So just as I thought I was about to give up and literally ascend into heaven, the doors open, and so we make our way inside just to wait inside a little bit longer, but it's okay because at least we're in like a heated enclosed space where the wind isn't making me want to kill myself. So we wait around like less than an hour, and then one of the workers says if you didn't pay to park in the lot across from the venue, you need to go pay because there's a tow truck on the way and your shit's about to get towed if you didn't pay. And then from like the front of the line, we just hear, oh fuck, my car is gonna get towed. And it was fucking Cody. Like, it was like funny. It was we giggled. It was a good time. So they let people like into the VIP to like meet them or whatever, and like they were playing music. It was like top 40 music, which is like what I listen to. So it was chill. As I was waiting, they were playing X song off of his last album, Skins. It was like, whoa, mind and awe. And I literally like heard like the first second, I'm like, this is an X song. And it was crazy. And then this is like me being super problematic, but I really fuck with X's music. I know he was a terrible person, so, but I literally love his music so much. So his music playing like right before like I was about to meet like my like two favorite like YouTubers ever was kind of surreal. So I get up there, and okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm not a big hugger. I don't like hugs unless we're friends, if we're close, if we're family, it's whatever. But if you're a stranger, I would rather do literally anything else. I go up to Noel, but he just like, I saw him and he just looked so like tired, and I felt so bad. And I'm like, I'm not about to like be annoying. I'm sure I was still, but it's fine. He kind of went in for a hug, and then I was like, no, can we do like and he's like, yeah, whatever. And so then Noel, I think, asked me my name, and I said Jenna, and then Cody was like, Jenna, and then like went in for a hug. So this is like where I'm in a conflict, right? Because I'm not a hugger, but Cody Co is going in for a hug, and I can't just be like, actually. So I was like, I just have to do it so it's not awkward. So I did it, and then I just remembered that I didn't hug Noel, and then I just felt like such a dumbass because I literally Noel, I'm sorry. I literally think that you were the funniest person on earth. That wasn't me being shady, like, oh, fuck you, Noel, I'm here for Cody. Then as we were about to, like, leave, and as we were, like, saying, like, our goodbyes, a Ski Mask, the fucking Slump God song comes on, and I'm like, God, I hear you in this Crowfoot ballroom tonight. So it was Nuketown featuring Juice WRLD, if anyone cares. There was a lot of people that got VIP, like a lot of people. So we had to wait for everyone else to go through the line. And you know, as we were waiting, music was bumping, and then Sauce by fucking X is playing, and I'm like, they just got all the bangers like playing, like this is great. We saw Kelsey, who's Cody's girlfriend. I don't think Noel's girlfriend was there, but Kelsey sat like a few rows, like 2 rows behind, and then like a few seats to the right of where Grant and I were sitting. Actual like set and like things that happened might be a little out of place because I don't remember exactly how it happened, but I just remember it happening. I was sitting like second row, like right by Cody. So how this venue was set up is it was all VIP had seating, and then GA had either standing behind the seating or they could go up to the balcony. So it was like full. It was like all people standing, and then all around was full of people. So when Cody and Noel walked out, there was this guy hanging like off the balcony, and Noel's like, dude, like you're about to like fucking fall off, like calm down. And the guy shouts back like, how tall are you? And like it just like so hostile, so quick for no reason. And the crowd goes like, ooh. And Noel just replies back like immediately. He's like, tall enough to be up here. And then everyone just like starts dying laughing. It was so funny. And then Noel apologized because he was sick, and he's like, I sound like a Pontiac phone sex operator. And I'm like, what a oddly specific like thing to say, but okay, I'll take it. Then he looked around and he asked us who lived here, and like no one, there was like one person that like yelled, and he's like, yeah, I know y'all motherfuckers don't live here. He's like one person. On the way there, I was kind of thinking, I don't know if they'll be as funny in real life, because on YouTube they can kind of edit out like their unfunny bits and like their fuck ups and like the awkward silence. But I was so amazed at how well they like kept things flowing and shit like that. And I was like, wow, it's like watching a YouTube video, except like just an hour-long cut. But it was crazy, like they didn't have any like awkward silence or like weird pauses, because like I feel like YouTubers in real life are just like not used to comedy show style. I'm used to like concert style. So like when the audience was like yelling at them, I'm like, are they gonna be pissed that these people are like interrupting? But that's like part of the show. As they were like introducing themselves on stage, they were looking around, and he was like waving to all the people up in the like up areas, and he's like, what's up? And this girl's like, do you want an M&M? And he's like, I'm never gonna accept an M&M from someone from Pontiac. He's like, there's probably like meth in it or something. And then that like made them go into like this whole spiel about meth, and they were like comparing it to weed. They were like, yo, why is the bong so small? Like, what strain is that? Why is it clear? And it was just like quick ass like humor. And then Noel was like making fun of like the fans that ask if they want to smoke, because he's like, I live in like LA, like why would I want to smoke your Ohio weed when I could smoke that LA kush? And I don't even think either of them smoke, but I don't know, I just think that's really funny that people ask them to smoke and both of them are just like, no. Straight edge shit. Also, I noticed a significant amount of girls that were at the show. I mean, there were still like a good amount of guys, but the turnout, it was like probably like 60-70% girls. But I mean, like, there's also like a live that's cringe. It's really funny. They just like pause the video and make jokes. Also, I didn't really expect this, but they talk about their dicks a lot. It is called Tiny Meat Gang. And then that's all I remember. I'm sorry, like a lot happened. It was an hour and 22 minutes, okay? Some of the questions I remember were, okay, so the first one on this list is someone asked if they've kissed before, and they said no. Someone asked Noel what he said in the Hot Girl Problems video that he like bleeped out, and Noel said he's taking that to the grave. And then the guy shouted back and was like, can you give us a hint? And Noel was like, it was really mean. Someone asked Noel what race he was. I forgot what Cody said, but it was really fucking funny. I think he was like, he was gonna do a 23andMe, and they just said, we don't fucking know. Someone asked what their dream podcast guest was. They said Bethany from Girl Defined. I think it'd be so funny just seeing her on a podcast with Cody and Noel, and it's called Tiny Meat Gang. I just like want to know what the room atmosphere would be like. Curse energy. It would just be Bethany, Cody, and Mr. Struggle. Someone asked Cody what he misses the most about Canada. He said Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons, that's what I miss most.
But we have Tim Hortons here in Michigan. I don't fuck with coffee, and I know that. Oh, that's all we have time for today. Cody and Noel are hilarious. Going to that show was like being in a YouTube comment section, and Cody and Noel had to respond to everyone's comments. Like, they couldn't block, ignore, delete. Like, they had to like do that shit. But yeah, if there's tickets still available in your area, I totally recommend that you go. If they have another tour, I recommend that you go. watch their videos. They're funny as fuck. If you have a good sense of humor, you will love them. Alright, that's all for this video. Last thing, Noel, I'm sorry. I'm an asshole.